Good morning guys, it's Chris from Bitepoint Angling again. Once again it's bright and early on the Hampshire Avon on the old Charford Farm syndicate. So yeah, just got in now. It's about 10 to 5. Sun's just starting to poke his head up behind me. Plan is basically today chub as always, but yeah, Barbel will be an absolute bonus. But we'll see. I use Boilie and a meat approach today, so we'll see how we get on. I've got loads of hemp, which I didn't have with me last time. I've got a big old bucket of hemp. So yeah, here we are once again. Right, let's go and have a little walkabout. Right, I'm just walking up the left side of the island now. Just to have a look for some nice gravelly spots. There's obviously shingle in all of it, but I was just looking for something a bit extra special. There's a swim here where I was fishing the float the other day. Just behind me here. But casting is hampered because you've got all these trees everywhere. And ideally you'd want a bait under there. Although I do have a overhanging tree here to the left. But the other downside is I'm high up. So I'll be casting my shadow right over the water. So carry on walking down. I'm going to also check out the top way today as well, so I'll show you guys that. Yeah, I'm looking for a nice shingly open spot. I don't mind the weed obviously, but a nice little gravelly run in between it all would be ideal. There's a nice spot just up here, upstream, but seems to be a heck of a lot of weed. So what I'm going to do is carry on walking up. I'm almost at the top way now anyway. So yeah, we'll just have a little mosey on there. It does look quite a nice spot here there, but again we're hampered by trees. Right, so where we are at the top way now. It's actually a lot lower than normal. Normally up a bit more than that. But I've got some proper depth just over the edge of this wall there. I think last time I was there it's probably 12 foot. You can just see the bottom. A little bit pacey here I think. What I might do is walk down this side of the island here. We've obviously just come up this way. Now we're going to shoot on down that way. See if there's any like nice shingly spots down through there. If not, then my plan B was where I fished the other day, because I know there's some spots there. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But we'll check down this side first and have a look anyway. I've decided to jump in the swim I was last time, purely because I know it a little bit more. And with the glare on the water, even my polarised glasses at this time in the morning, I can't really see the bottom in some spots. I don't know what I'll be fishing over. Whereas in this spot, I know that I've got a nice shingle bed that runs through. I've got the weir, so I'm fishing there. The weir is just around this corner here. So plan is, I've just started, you can see my bucket down there already. I started throwing a bit of hemp in, and my hemp is flavoured with like a squid and octopus oil and like a cheese and garlic liquid as well. And in here I've got some cheese and garlic dumbbells. So I'll hair those on later I expect. Along with these are by Matrix, these are hard hookers. 18 millers. And they're glugged in liver hydroslate. We've also got some worms, some dendrobenas, and we've got I made up lots of little PVA mesh bags of cut up krill boilie and 8mm pellet. That's all soaked in oil as well, so they're holding together. I've also got luncheon meat, dendrobenas like I said, and what else we got? I've even got some super glugged 20mm halibut pellets, but these might be a little too big. Spare luncheon meat, and I've also, if we want to put a swim feeder on, because the plan is just stick a lead on for now and fish hemp over the top. I've got some frenzied hemp ground bait, and obviously I'll mix a load of hemp into that as well and flick it out. But for now I think I'm going to fish sort of 3/4 of the way across, just on a lead 2-foot hook link with a size 6 square gape hook, and that'd be with a haired boilie to start with. Actually probably I might do a haired bit of meat to start with, nice big old cube like this. So yeah, that's the plan, that's the bait. I'll get set up and I'll get back to you in a second. Right guys, that's us fishing. So like I said, I'm just fishing the lead at the moment. I flicked out a load of hemp, well a good couple of handfuls to start with. Probably a bit out in front of me and then a load upstream just to get some food going through. I've got a nice big sort of 1 inch square bit of luncheon meat on at the moment. I'll see how that does for a bit, but I've also got the boilie. We'll see how well it stays on as well. I mean, hopefully if we can nick a few on luncheon meat, that'd be ideal, because obviously I know chub will take a boilie, but I want to be in the chance of some nice chub as well as the magic barbel. But like I've said before, like barbel are few and far between on there. And I was talking to someone called Dennis. Hi Dennis, if you're watching. And he used to fish this place an awful lot, and he was saying that they are here, they're just spread all over the place. So yeah, just find the gravel and keep at it, I suppose. But yeah, chub and barbel today, that is the target. Certainly chub. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. Oh, there's a bite straight away, look. I wonder if that's neck meal meat. Keep that hemp going out. Chuck up a couple of bits of meat. I'll use up some of these smaller bits, I think. Got the little wedge cuts. Oh shit, that was way too far. That was over the other side. Easy, I'll throw these from there. So yeah, I'm fishing about 2/3 of the way across. I know my line looks like it's just going sort of halfway across, but it does go down and over. Oh, that was a bite. Nothing on there. It's encouraging. Alright, let's get some more on. Guys, I'll quickly show you the rig. So we got our lead, 2 ounce lead, 2 foot hook link down to a size 6 square gape, big old chunk of meat, no messing about. And that's on a running lead setup. Main line's £15 barbel line from Corum, and the hook link is £10 florocarbon, Drennan florocarbon. So yeah, that's the rig. Let's see if we can nick a fish or two. Keep that hemp going in. I think depending on how we're doing here, later on the top weir that you've seen in the clip already, we could always give the slack of that a go. Just down along the wall, if we fish down towards the slack water where it eases off after it's dropped over the weir. So out of the main flow, might be a good shot to drop a lead in there, possibly. Or roll a bit of meat in there, maybe. But yeah, we'll see how we get on there first. Fingers crossed, guys, we can at least nick a nice chub. Got to be in it to win it, haven't you? And we are in it, so fingers crossed, guys. I just had a feeling that it'd probably be a good shout this morning. So sort of a last minute Saturday morning, after chatting with Dennis on the message, I decided, yeah, I'll give the Avon a blast this morning. I was going to go and get the Langport and Stoke ticket and fish either the Power or part of the River Yo, or maybe like it's got a few drains on the ticket as well. It's going to maybe hop onto one of those, but it's so hot yesterday and it's going to be pretty warm today. I think I thought the flowing water, a lot more oxygen pushing through, it'd probably be a better shot coming here. And also last week the chub was spawning. There's a little nudge there. Yeah, the chub was spawning last week, so I was lucky to nick one or two of them. So hopefully keeping the hemp going and fishing meat on the bottom. Just going to keep pulling that hemp in little and often. We can nick a fish, and if a barbel does want to turn up, absolutely amazing. I'm not expecting one a day, but that would be a red letter day for me. Especially if we can nick a few nice chub on top. Looking for a change of plan now. I'm at the top weir again now. It's really bright, that's the only problem. What I might do is set the, because I've completely snapped up, I was snagged in a load of weed in the last spot. So I've given up there, moved up here. Don't know if I should fish a ground bait feeder down here. I mean the main flow pushes down through here, then eddies a little bit down here. I'm a little bit unsure of the other option, and a bit shadier, is in here and try and find a clear spot. Well, I suppose I could have a lead about. I think over the far bank is quite clear. I don't know if you can see that weed over there. I think this side of that weed and the other side's clear. So I might flick out a lead over to those weeds over there. Failing that, I can see a bed of weed just under the surface there, but it looks clear over the top. So I can fish over that, or I can fish maybe on the inside here. There's going to be weed down there, whatever, but I mean, the general big clumps of it, we should be able to avoid. Like I said, I'm fishing heavyish gear anyway, so yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll reset up and we'll flick it out here for an hour, and if the weir is literally that side of us, so if we're not getting enough in there, we can just go up, because we're obviously on the point of the island. The point's just there, so you've got the water that comes down this way and then comes down the weir that way. So yeah, we're literally on the point, so I could just turn around and fish the river that side. But yeah, let's try this side for a bit, shall we? Right guys, so we're fishing. So I think I found a nice little clear spot. I had a nice clean dunk on my lead, and I lifted it just as it hit the deck. And it picked up and dropped back, lovely. So yeah, well, I've snapped there. I've got a slightly different setup. Still on a running lead, but I've got a slightly shorter 10-pound hook link, which is still fluorocarbon. And I've gone to a size 6 fine wire hook instead of just a square, sort of more what you class as a carpia hook. I think it's just a little bit more subtle. So fishing luncheon meat straight onto that, no hair at the moment. I just want to have a little play about it, see what happens. We can always chuck a hair on after. Well guys, I think we're going to knock it on the head there. Bit of an uneventful day today, but that is fishing. Just been talking to the bailiff. He said on Wednesday he could see some barbel down there on the shallows, which is down from the bottom weir, but he said they're not there today. He said 4 or 5 barbel to about £9. All the chub finished spawning and they've disappeared somewhere as well. And yeah, the river is actually down about 3 foot, he reckons. So I know it's down, I can tell. I've never normally seen the weir actually like that. It's normally up, just blows along the top and bubbles away there, but that's fishing. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please do consider subscribing. Sorry I haven't caught any fish in this one. Don't always happen, sometimes we actually do catch them. But yeah, like we say, that's fishing. Anyway, until next time, enjoy your own fishing. Take care, and I'll see you guys again on the bank.